moment to do a video because I'm starting to see a pattern on my YouTube channel with the comments. So I'm going to clarify certain things. Okay. It really, you know, years ago when I woke up that one January 1st and I'm like, you know what? I want to be number one in America and then in the world on PlayStation, right? And of course, PlayStation profiles, you know, like is the best site, right, for PlayStation, right? So I said I want to be on PlayStation profiles. Now, of course, PlayStation profiles isn't owned by Sony. It's a third party. But I remember saying that over and over and over again in videos that I want to be number one in America and then the world, right? Now, all this stuff that has come out about gaming, it gets to be really ridiculous because, again, when I was a gamer, back when I was a kid playing Pong and Pac Man and all that stuff, there was no trophy system. There was no competition other than the Star Fox competition that I entered, where I won a T-shirt and stuff. But besides that, with Nintendo, um, there was no competition. There's no trophies. There's no anything. Even when I had a PlayStation, there was no trophies. The original God of War for PlayStation 2 didn't have any trophies. It wasn't until afterwards they added trophies to it, I guess, from when after PS4 came out. But uh, when I was playing, my first trophy was God of War 3, and I didn't even pay attention what the hell trophies were because they must have just popped into existence. Now, I'm good. How are you? Um, so like I gave up gaming. I mean, I bought the systems for the kids when I was being a dad, and I would play with them every now and then. I had my own account; they had their own accounts, um, and I got a trophy here or there, and I wasn't really paying attention to it. And then I returned to gaming after they were older, right? Um, um, so I made an announcement. I think it was in 2020 on January 1st that I wanted to be number one American and then the world in PlayStation profiles. And that I was gonna beat a coom. Now I did beat a coom, so that was great. But the point was is that you really don't know what could happen to change things, right? Anything could happen. You know, the world could end. This could end. This could end. Never in my wildest dreams did I think. I mean, I had a feeling that if I never got to be number one, it wouldn't be because of me. It wouldn't be because of my skills. It wouldn't be because I couldn't do it. It would be that maybe something would fall apart. Maybe not that it could ever happen, but PlayStation would be done or the sites would be done. Never in my wildest dreams, after competing, after spending thousands upon thousands of dollars and buying all these games and stuff like that, never did I ever expect them to change the rules while I'm in competition. Imagine you're running a race and all of a sudden you're at the finish line and then the judges make a decision to make it another lap. That's exactly how I felt. I'm exhausted as F, about to hit the finish line, and then boom, I got to do another lap or five. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of fucked up, honestly. Okay? It is so effing unfair to every single gamer that competes in existence on, let's just say, PlayStation profiles, right? These guys that are running the site and the way they talk, and if you look at their language, they're like, well, nobody really pays attention to the leaderboards anyway. I don't really look at it. You're on the site that has leaderboards and you don't pay attention to the leaderboards? So, in other words, these people are warped, that they don't give a crap about the site that they work for and all the gamers they represent. They don't care. They're like a bunch of losers. Okay? and you're going to shit all over every single gamer on the site that has trophies competing. That is such a slap in the face that how dare you do that, right? And yet, some of the top gamers would joke with me on my YouTube channel. They're like, well, if shovelware isn't real games, then I guess Sony's going to be giving us a lot of money back in refunds. Yeah, that would be a huge lawsuit because if you're saying they're not real games and you're taking on money, I'm not going to buy it if it's now counted as a real game. But again, it is a real game because Sony said so, but PlayStation Profiles is trying to make a name for themselves for whatever reason, and they're trying to change the rules that Sony set forth. Now, we know that the system got abused. We know that Sony had enabled and allowed shovelware when the economy was bad and they were making money from it. And then it got out of control. It's up to Sony to do something about it, not an independent third-party site that everyone uses. It's not up to them. I know they don't own it, but it's kind of fucked up. No, it would be because here's the thing. Here's the point, right? A lot of lawsuits could come from this, okay? Because you're starting to play the game of, oh, well, maybe these games ain't part of our club. Oh, maybe these games ain't part of our club. Maybe, they're shitty games. They're shovelware, right? And companies are like, I never classified my game as a shovelware, and you're basically discriminating against it, not allowing my trophy on your site. That's discrimination. That's whatever. That's unfair business practices. Better Business Bureau, you can't do stuff like that. Regardless of it being an independent site, it's still bound by rules. You're representing all the games supposed to be equally. You're not supposed to be like saying, wow, this game sucks. If you start making it like a game sucks, you're discriminating against the sales of that product. I'm not 100% wrong. All right? And people could fight that. All right? Sony says it's a real game, we buy it, right? Now, who the hell is this group that are saying, oh, this is not a real game, we're not going to count it as trophies anymore? Now, what happens if what they say influences the market and people stop buying shovelware in those games and they don't listen to Sony, they listen to PlayStation Profiles? Then it's an issue where you could see in a public forum they were bashing games and bashing shovelware. A company could take action. Actually, according to my heritage and lineage, I'm more British than a British person because I'm related to King Henry VIII and Charlemagne. So, yes, I am actually a lord. And yes, there is a list in the history books of 33 people ahead of me that could take the throne. If they all die, I'm king. So, yeah, I am royalty, and yeah, I am British. Who knew? Really? I didn't know. But anyway, to answer that question. So, yeah, I am royalty. But I don't want to be called king anything. I joke around about it. And I joke around, I'm a whatever, but don't call me king anything. And, once in a while I'll joke around like I'm a lord of time and stuff like that, but don't worry. Yeah. Anyway, so the reason why I bring that up about the British thing is because I had this stalker threaten me on my birthday, harassing me, saying I'm a stupid American peasant, and Doctor don't belong to me because it belongs to the British. And when my family found out my lineage, my history, and I found out that I am more British than he is, then yes, that's why I bring it up, because fuck that hater. Anyway, we're not going to talk about that peasant. So, yeah, it's kind of fucked up that they just pulled the rug out from me and a lot of different gamers, and a lot of people were upset. People were reaching out to me. Some people were even crying and shit, like really upset. And when I first heard the news, I'm like, nah, right? And then it started deepening and deepening and deepening that this may be a thing. And I was annoyed. And I think when I did the podcast with Rob, I was annoyed, but I wasn't mad, right? As time goes on, I was getting more and more angry. But here's the thing. I'm not angry as in I can't handle it, right? And it came into question, and I got to see that movie I was telling the kids about, where I think it was the lady's like, "Who are you?" Right? And like the lady's like fighting and stabbing. It would look like Kill Bill and everything. And then she goes, "Who the F are you?" I'm Matrixlord212, motherfucker. That's who I am. And if you know what that is, well, it came into question, well, what am I? Am I a YouTuber first or a gamer first? Right? I'm all these different things. So I had to do my duty as a YouTuber and report this and talk about this and say it wasn't fair at all. Now, mind you, I've seen videos about PlayStation profiles in the past, and I've never been against them, and I never believed it, right? Until now. But the fact that the owner of the site, I guess Sly, is a lazy piece of shit scumbag, right? That has his mommy making Totino pizza rolls and is too even lazy to fix a gamer's account that got suspended because of being hacked and then they got restored and then he's just too lazy to do it. If that guy is lazy as fuck to basically help a gamer out to reestablish their trophies and their name because they were legally wronged and then it was fixed, why would this guy be fucking unlazy to fucking change the entire trophy system to make it where all these hundreds and hundreds of thousands of games will be banned as shovelware? Like, it's not that they're listed as shovelware. You have to go in there probably and say, this is shovelware, this is not shovelware. So how could the most laziest fuck that we hear about all of a sudden is not lazy? I mean, literally every gamer complains about that site that the guy is taking his sweet ass time fixing shit. So how the fuck is that going to happen? And why is it happening? Why did you wake up one day and you're like, oh, I'm going to do this? When you've been rumored and it's been spread all across the internet that you're a lazy fuck and you don't do shit and all your fucking people are a bunch of fucking snobs, preppy fucking golden boys with their fucking, fucking fraternity jackets and like, when you're fucking getting your pedicures and shit and you're all like fucking think who the fuck you are and you're like you're rich or some shit and you're having your fucking Starbucks every day. You're a bunch of fucking yentas, right? Male fucking yentas, right? And you're like, oh, I want Bob to be part of the leaderboards. Well, how can we do that? All these people like Matrixlord212 is like, oh, you know what? We're going to rig it, guys. We're going to fucking rig and fix PlayStation profiles. First, we'll eliminate shovelware. Then, we'll eliminate autopop. Next, we'll start really removing games. So that way Bob could be number one, and Schmo could be number two, and fucking Jim Bob will be number three, and Jorge will be number four. Okay? And they know what they need to be on the leaderboard because they're creating the rules as they go along. They're changing it. And they're all excited, like, I'm going to be number one now. Yeah, motherfucker. I have fucking 80 bottoms. Yeah! And it's hysterical. It's so fucking hysterical. It's these losers are jumping up in the air, giving themselves high five. Fucking pieces of shit. And I'm looking at, like, these stupid motherfuckers, right? And I'm like, I'm getting upset because of these stupid motherfuckers. There's more than one site. All right, maybe we don't use it, but let's start using it now. So I'm talking to people on the leaderboards, and I'm like, let's just use true trophies. Fuck it. Fuck them. Fuck them. Right? Oh, then let's not, donate to them. Let's not help the site. Fuck it. And I even said, I joked around. I'm like, you know what? Pissed me off even further. I get a little money. I'll fucking create my own goddamn site for everybody. And there you go. How many times in history has that happened where a company got too cocky and another company came around, they fucking defeated them and they got out of business? It's because of ego. And that guy Sly's got a motherfucking ego. Him and his preppy fucking golden jacket, fucking golden ticket fucking friends. So Bob is going to be fucking number one on the leaderboard. Who is Bob? Bob's the guy that scratches his ass, eating his fucking cheeseburgers, you know, going in fucking Wendy's, taking fucking gallons of fucking ketchup because you don't want to buy ketchup in the fucking store, pouring it in a bottle and using it. Those are those motherfuckers. So Bob, with his fucking 5 platinums and 10 platinums, is probably going to be on the leaderboard now. Congratulations. Congratulations, Bob. So people are like, oh, Matrixlord, you're going to stop, right? You're going to stop getting shovelware, right? Why? Because some asshole from a fucking third party dictated some bullshit that I spend more money on my fucking comic book collection than he does on his mortgage? That fucking loser? I don't give a fuck. I'm going to continue to do whatever I want. So then I get the bullshit on my channel. And you want to see how far this goes? I'll tell you how far this goes. I was actually death threats because of Doctor Who, right? But now I'm getting threatening because of gaming, right? So I got, we got these people that are giving you negative book reviews on Amazon because we don't like what you fucking have to say about gaming. What does my books have to do with gaming? What does my review of my books have to do with gaming? And if you never read the book, why are you giving a negative review? So why are you trying to hurt me financially and try to hurt my company, my brand, right? Isn't that fucked up? And then people are like, where do you work? Where do you work? Why? So you can get me fired like you tried in the past when you called up my fucking medical job and you tried to speak to my boss to get me fired? That fucking backfired, right? Because he got pissed and the reverse happened. Right? So how does that make sense to try to actually hurt a person because they're talking and they're have an opinion? I'm a YouTuber. I make videos. I have an opinion. I'm allowed. So you want to keep trying to destroy me. I get death threats, people threatening me. We're watching you and your girlfriend. Are you out of your fucking mind? You out of your fucking mind? Because of Doctor Who. You don't want me to talk about Doctor Who. Wow. That's crazy. And then another thing, I had people on my TikTok that were gamers, right? And they're watching my YouTube video, right? My podcast with Rob. And they're like, you need to end the stream right now. You need to shut up. And they're my friends on TikTok. I thought they were my friends. And I'm like, who the fuck do you think you are? I'm Matrixlord212. I always fucking talk. Don't silence me. Don't fucking silence me. I own my own fucking podcast. Don't you fucking ever censor me or silence me. This is what I do if you don't fucking pay attention. I'm not just a gamer. I'm a fucking voice out there. I'm an influencer. Yeah. I do my videos. I do my podcasts. Don't fucking tell me I can't do that. I don't give a fuck what you have to say. And then you're like, and the guy's like, oh, you need to get more AAAs. Now, I'm going to listen to some schmuck named Sly that hides his fucking profile or his trophies. Half those people on PlayStation profiles, they talk shit. And then you go to click on their name and you go to see what platinums they got, they hide it all. How fucking fucked up is that? Right? I don't think the update's ever happening. I think it's all bullshit. Might even be an April Fool's joke. I mean that he's doing early. I don't think, because we're hearing how fucking lazy they are, I don't think it's happening. Honestly. I don't. I think it's smokescreen. I think they tried to create a stir. They tried to alter the gaming market by trying to influence it where people would stop buying shovelware because they said something. Meanwhile, they're nobodies. They're running one of the greatest sites there is, but they're nobodies. Because now they're altering the site. The site's going to go from fucking doing PlayStation trophies to selling ballet slippers. Like, it's going to change dramatically. It's going to be unrecognizable. They're changing their business model. They're doing weird shit. Yeah, it might be a crazy early April Fool's joke that's got to settle for a month. And then it's like, oh, April Fool's, guys! Yay! We had to get it prepared, guys. I'm glad you're excited because here's the thing that I don't think people understand, right? And I said this on Twitter and people are not paying attention, right? I've played video games before there were trophies. I destroyed video games before there were trophies. And then I didn't play them again when there was trophies, like the original Devil May Cry, the original like God of War. Like I played stuff, I wrecked stuff, right? Just because you didn't see me play it doesn't mean I can't do it. Just because you don't see me get all these triple A's doesn't mean I can't do it. They dictated the rules to competition. I didn't. They're the ones that implemented that it's quantity, not quality, to be in competition. That the most platinums wins. I didn't do that. I followed the rules that was set forth to try to be number one in America and the world. And that's what I did. And I got shit for it. I got, oh, you're not going to, you're a shovelware king. You have a couple, yeah, Bob with 5 fucking platinums is going to be number one on the leaderboards. It's such a fucking joke, like what the new leaderboards are going to be. And they all know who's going to be number one because they're all talking about it in the little fucking forums. This guy's got 250 platinums. He's got a lot of fucking Final Fantasy shit. And he's talking shit. Like, they all know already. They already got the insider spoiler scoop, guys. You know what I'm excited about? I'm excited about when the smoke is cleared and I'm still on the leaderboards and people are like, the fuck? Whenever I'm in the mood, I can get an itch and I will be banging out triple A's like you wouldn't believe. And I won't be going anywhere. And even if I'm not doing it now, and I want to see what the new leaderboard looks like, all I need to do is I'll look at the new leaderboard. I won't be on there, right? I'll go like this. I'll do this, right? I'll be like, oh, that's the number one guy, Bob. What's his platinums? And I'll go about it one or two ways. One, I could be a real dick and I could platinum every fucking game that he's got unfinished that he can't, just to be a dick and show I'm better than him. Two, I could platinum the ones he can't do and the ones he can do for spite, just to show I'm better than him. Or I could go with another option of looking at all the people on the leaderboards and just get every fucking platinum that they got and get more than them. So you don't understand how much of a nut I am. I'm buying games right now like you wouldn't fucking believe. I'm platinuming games right now like you wouldn't believe. I'm getting people so fucking angry that they're threatening my life. They're threatening my businesses, my books, my YouTube channel. They are flagging my gaming streams. They are going absolutely nuts. You have no idea. You have no idea. No, Akum wouldn't be back on top because Sony eliminated Akum. So you're wrong there. And he has not one trophy because all the trophies are removed. So he's gotten striked many a times in the past, as you're aware. So your guy Akum would not be on there because technically right now he has not one trophy, and I beat him before he was eliminated. So there you go. No. I beat him. I got way more fucking platinums than he did. The only thing I didn't beat was the amount of ultra rares he's got, but when I feel like it, I will. And again, how many times was he striked? How many fucking podcasts people made and videos that he made that it's not possible that he got a trophy and that he was getting trophies in one area and then in a different part of the country at the same fucking time on another PlayStation? And I had communicated with Akum and I was nice to him. And you know what? He was a dick to me on Twitter. Like a real asshole. Like when I got beat, I'm a real man. Okay? When I got beat by Hot Nicks 1980, I'm like, congratulations, Hot Nicks 1980. You beat me fair and square. You're better than me. When Raining Elbows beat me, I'm like, congratulations, Raining Elbows. You're better than me. You did a great job. You beat me. Same thing with Mr. Dealer. Congratulations, Mr. Dealer. You defeated me. I admit it. I said, congratulations. And then I also said, when I get my shit together, and when I get really, really annoyed thinking about this, just be aware I'm coming at some point in time. You, Mr. I'm going to call you Proper because that's what you've always, right? Proper. How could I say this to be polite? Everyone knows me, I think, right? You know that I'm a nut, right? It doesn't matter to me. It takes time. I don't sleep, bro. Sharon, do I sleep? What? No. I don't sleep. I don't fucking sleep. If I sleep an hour, I come back and I'm getting fucking... Bro, I don't sleep. I don't sleep. Doesn't matter they take time. Doesn't fucking matter. Yeah, I have one fucking PlayStation 4, one PlayStation 5. I don't have a team account. I'm fucking physically sitting here playing this shit. And I got people like, you're ugly. You need a hair transplant. You need new teeth. You're an old man. You're a grandpa. Yeah, Proper has on his YouTube channel currently bashing Matrixlord videos that he's trying to make money from for years. So I know what I'm getting when I'm talking to him. I know he's full of shit in my eyes with certain things. As much as he wants to be a fan, if he was really a fan, he wouldn't be bashing and he would remove those videos on his YouTube channel. But I'm not telling him to do that. But maybe he needs the money. I don't know. But anyway, I like people being real. And I've seen his videos, by the way. Okay. I hope you did. Okay. So you just do it as a troll? Just to poke fun, try to destroy someone's reputation? What? What is it? I don't know. All I know is I want to do my thing. That motivates me? That doesn't motivate me. If you want to motivate me, take that shit down. That doesn't motivate me. You bashing my teeth does not motivate me. Sorry. You're not. I'm telling you right now, even anybody would tell you. You start bashing me with my looks, my teeth, that's not motivating me at all. You want to motivate me? Then you be genuine. You talk to me as a friend in a professional manner and just have a good communication. You don't need to shit talk. That doesn't work. None of that shit works. I defeated Akum. I don't need to talk about him anymore because he's past tense. He's a victory. He's gone. And now it's time to move to the next, and the next, and the next. So I posted, I was joking around, but not joking around on Twitter, and I calculated, and I'm like, oh, I need 2,500 platinums to beat TJ Media if he takes the day off. You know what's funny? And Proper knows because he's always on my channel, like comment section. You know how we have K Rain that has 50 accounts and he talks shit. One minute he's your best friend and he's supporting you. Next minute he's trying to stop you from gaming. Then he's trying to stop your streams. He's the one that actually got a stream or two of mine taken down because he said that I was against gay people in Doctor Who when it was a gaming stream. He actually got it taken down. Then I was talking to YouTube about it, blah, 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 and I got it back up. He's the one that has flagged the channels that they did the videos down, the gaming streams, for whatever reason. He has. And on all the different things, forums, he's like, oh, Raining Elbows is my guy. He went on TJ Meat's thing and he's, trying to get TJ Meat to take a break or whatever, right? I know you're not K-Rain. So, like, obviously K-Rain's his guy. And I said, what is he, your brother-in-law? Because you got to adapt the name Rain to your name. Whatever, he didn't give me an answer. But, like, I said, you don't need to be fake. And you don't need to bullshit like I'm your number one gamer or whatever, because it's not. 1 minute you're trying to motivate, then you keep, every time I do my streams, he kept trying to, you're pressing the wrong button, you're doing this, you're doing that, and he's trying to put the blame on Paul Lamb and everybody else. He's trying to detract, trying to fuck shit up. He didn't like me playing this stuff. So it came out, he's like, I don't like playing games before I was born. I don't like you playing games before I was born. Who cares? I don't like you playing Pac-Man. I don't like Pac-Man. Pac-Man's terrible. He goes, Galaga, he hates Galaga. So I'm like, but who the fuck? Are you a diva? Who the fuck do you think you are? This is my channel. So, and he creates 50 accounts. And with all my mods, I can't keep track of all these different accounts. So at this point in time, even if I know he's there or not, I'm like, whatever. But he pisses me off because he tries to fucking change shit up, or he thinks he's manipulating. It's not working. But he does more damage to me than he does anything nice. And he got mad that I'm starting to get a lot of platinums. He got really mad today. And he was bashing like crazy until I hit him from my channel. And you could like me, not like me, but if you're going to start really bashing me, you're going to start putting me down with my age, my looks, you're going to fucking go there, then you're going to be gone. So, that's the point, is that, okay, you see this pillow behind me? You want to know why this pillow is there? I hurt my back, right? It's hard for me to game if I'm uncomfortable, right? So now, for whatever reason, my stupidity in my old age, I lifted the heaviest shit when I could have made a choice, right? When my body was just fucked up, and I fucked myself. And I haven't had back pain since the fucking 90s, okay? So now, I can't sit here as much as I want to. Right now, I'm in massive fucking pain right now. And and Sharon knows, I don't like to take Advils or anything, right? And I'm going to pop 2 Advils because I'm in fucking agony, right? I'm not going to be able to game right now because I'm in pain. So I'm going to have to take a break, right? It would have been a bigger win against Akuma if he was number 1 still. So it wasn't as big. But, and then it would have been nice if Vikameze was still there. But he's not. And it would have been nice if Paul Lamb, as his real alias, It's a Pleasure, was still in competition, and he's not. So it kind of deflated like a balloon when I beat him, So, but he had no class. Like, no class at all. Not a real man as far as I'm concerned, the way he was talking to me. Like, really mad about it. Then it's disgusting. And then you know what? All I can say is, you're the guy that PlayStation said had, what, 30 PlayStations? And why are you getting a trophy in your country? And that's another thing. You're not even an American, and then you put yourself in the American League, right? That's crazy. Uh, but, you know, you talked a lot of shit. You got free shit. And when they cut you off from buying free shit, that's when you're going to fucking stop, or you're going to half stop. So you tried to do it. Technically, he tried to do it without the free shit, and he started to drop because he was getting games handed to him, right? Obviously, he can't compete because he's not going to go for the money, right? So you try to make it like he retired. He didn't retire because he said if he was retired and he's playing his video games or whatever, he would not play the jumping pizza. And what did the motherfucking do when he supposedly, when he took a break from competition or retired? He was playing the jumping pizza. So he's full of shit. He just didn't want to. He was losing his ranking, but he didn't want to lose it any further. So just because of the ego thing, he was getting playing shovelware and shit. That's what it is. Right. I beat a whole fucking team. And think about it. I mean, people have said to me that Mr. Dealer was a team account. We were battling back and forth. Remember that fucking week? And I'm like playing, I'm working, and when I was working, he beat me, and then I came home and I beat him. Right. It's I beat a whole fucking team, right. It doesn't matter if he likes shovelware or not. He got a lot of shovelware. If he was so concerned with not liking shovelware, he wouldn't have got it. So here's the thing. And again, like the funny thing was is that when I was raising my kids, they didn't know I was a gamer. And I wasn't really like I played Street Fighter with them, right? But I didn't when they were not around, I was not playing anything. Right? I was to the T doing my thing, right? I didn't even know how to hold a controller for PS3, I guess at the time, right? And they would play me in Cold Duty to kick my ass right and different things. But when they found out, like when they were getting older and they found out, like, they didn't even know I was a real gamer. And they were talking to me and they were like, I'm like, what's that? And my son Joe was like, that's Bloodborne. We were in GameStop or whatever. And he's like, but you can't do that, Dad. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, you're not good at games. You'll get wrecked. That's like the hardest game in existence. I bought Bloodborne. I had Bloodborne sealed before I even had my own system ready. And when they went on their own, they're in their 20s, whatever, I got the PlayStation delivered, right? Funny story with that. I had to go, they dropped my PlayStation off at a drop off point, and they're like, you got to go to this deli, right? So I'm like, a deli for my PlayStation? They had put all their bananas and fruits on top of my fucking PlayStation, right? And I had to go there and get it. And I'm like, what the fuck? So after that, I didn't want to have anything shipped because I'm like, fuck that. Okay? Um, but I got my PlayStation 4. And again, like I'm talking to the kids and they're like, oh, I used to be like, like growing up, this is what I did, this is what I played, whatever. And I was going through games like water. And they're like, are you serious? I'm like, no, you'll see. Like, you, Dad, you can't even hold the controller. So it was like like I'm like Superman hiding my identity as Clark Kent all these times to the kids, like whatever. And then when they started to see, oh shit, like Dad's a real gamer, like wow, you know. But I remember when I told my kids I want to be #1 in America in the world, my son Joe's like, Dad, Akum's #1. You'll never beat Akum. And once I heard that from my own child, that I couldn't do something, obviously I was going to do it just because he said that, right? That was craziness. And I did. But this is just a small little setback with this site. There are other sites. They don't control the narrative. They're not going to control the narrative. You have to understand something about me. Like, people were telling me when I made that bold statement, right? And I said I'm going to be #1 American in the world, right? People were like, "You'll never be in the top 1,000. You'll never be in the top 500. You'll never be." I remember when I beat this guy. I forget what number he was, and he fucking messaged me, "Who the fuck do you think you are? How fucking dare you?" I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? He's like, I was number, and I forget what the number he was. I'm just going to make up a number right now. I was number 18 for like 5 years, and I maintained that title, and this was my thing, and you took it from me, you son of a bitch. And I'm like, what? This is real. This is fucking real. Like, these people are fucking mentally fucking nuts over the gaming, right? He was butthurt about it. And then I'm like, well, what are you going to do, Mr. 18? You're number 19 now. Are you going to get mad? Are you going to play? You going to try to beat me? You're not? Then shut the fuck up. Then be 19 then, I guess, ass. If it was me, I'd be fucking, I'm going to get that fucker and I'm going to do it. This guy just like, now you're 19 now, buddy. Okay. No. There's no. I'm not a. First of all, let me bring this thing to you. You guys are mixing up these terminologies, right? And I worked in the medical field, so it's ridiculous when I see the way this stuff is spread. Okay, I've been a gamer since I was like 3, 4. It's like I ate, I slept, I breathe, I walk, I play video games. It's been part of my life cycle, just like Doctor Who. It's not an addiction, it's part of my life support. Okay? So if I could give up gaming for what, 20 years? No problem, cold turkey? Like, there is no addiction at all. Nothing. There are times I don't even fucking play. So get that out of your head. There ain't no addiction. Okay? That's just a fabricated nonsense. Then we can say, oh, I'm addicted to pizza, I'm addicted to movies. This is who I am. Like, what I do. When's the last time you had an Italian dessert? I was actually thinking about that today, you know. I was actually thinking about going to the bakery and getting a nice pastry or like a cookie or something, you know. I was actually thinking about that. We have, they've had TV shows on them. What is it, Cake Chef or whatever? He has a store and like near me, and they have all this wonderful, cool shit. You know, all these Italian things. So, I was actually thinking about doing that today, but I went out and got a sliced pizza today. You know, because I passed the my little milestone there. But I was actually thinking about doing that today. Because if you know, I like the vanilla twist cookie that they have. But then while you're there, it's like, can you only get one thing? Probably not, right? So they got like, they were making TikTok videos about their 7-layer brownie. And I'm like, shit. And then they also got like in a big pizza box an oversized pretzel. The pretzel is like, the last time I checked, the pretzel was like $9. And it was the size of a pizza. And I remember getting that. I'm like, oh man. But the 7-layer cookie, which is like rainbow cookie, right? There's like Italians call it 7-layer. People not Italian call it rainbow, right? Um, but I call it both, even though I'm Italian. They had the 7-layer donut, and that was the season finale of my first donut lesson season. And that was like the best fucking donut in existence. It was a $5 donut, and that was incredible. Yeah, I know. Me too. But I have gotten that pretzel before. But you got me off topic. Now I'm thinking about that vanilla twist. I just want, I'll get two. One for today and one for tomorrow. But I'm trying, you know, not to. You know. I was actually, today I was like, I need to go and get some more notebooks because, you know, I have tons of notebooks in this house. And I got notebooks, but this one now, I got this in when I was buying my hoodies. It's a Spider-Man one, right? So, like, they had this in Primark, right? And it's a spiral thing, right? And I'm actually, I believe it's at the end now, right? Yeah, I got a couple of pages left on here. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. So I got less than 10 pages left. But I have other notebooks I could use. But I was like, sort of like, oh, I need to buy some notebooks. Some, whatever you want to call this. Mini pad, mini whatever. I mean, this is even smaller. This was in the dollar store. Was $1.25 now, I think. But I bought two of these. This is almost filled up. You know, this is almost filled up. And then I got to get a new. I got to get a new pad here. Whatever, you know. And I got pads on the side of me. I got pads everywhere. But yeah, I wanted to do that today. I wanted to get new notebooks, new supplies. I got my Post-its here. You know, my pens all over the place. But it's the best one of the best movies ever, man. Godfather. Um, my cousin was in the Godfather movie. Great movie. Anyway, what was I gonna say? You got me all distracted with Italian desserts. How was I even talking about? All I can think about cookies now. You got in my head. All right, back to gaming. It's one site. It was my favorite site until it wasn't. Yeah, it's a good distraction, I know. And I'm really sad because I did like that site. But I've worked in retail for so long, right? And wait, why did this come off? Oh my God. This came off my book? Oh, wow. Wait, what? There was a Spider-Man sticker on my book and it came off? I actually like that. I should put it on my shirt. Right? Oh, I fucking like that. I should I should get these and put these on my shirts. Oh, that is so fucking cool, right? Oh, that's wait. Where did this come from? Why? I never knew that. There was stickers on this book? Where? How? Where did that come from? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now I'm distracted. Hold on. How? Where did that sticker come from? Like, this is Spider-Man book, but why would this come off? I think I'm going to wear this all the time. I'm going to put this on my shirts. This is so fucking cool. Was this part of the book? I'm sorry. Anyway, got distracted. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter if they go anyway. If I want to be number one, I'll be number one. If I don't want to be number one, I won't be. That's it. Pretty much. I mean, you know what? Nothing remains the same. As much as I thought it was going to remain the same, nothing's going to remain the same. So, whatever. And I know what people are saying. People formulate an opinion, right? So here's the thing. I don't know if I told you guys this. I have a thing where I'm not time aware. I don't know what the terminology is, right? Where to me, maybe it's because my memory's so good, I don't know, but I bumped into somebody recently, right? Okay, so when I had to do, I had this troll, these hate people with death threats with the YouTube channels, and I went to the police department, right? And I'm like I knew just about all the cops there, right? Because I'm like, from retail or whatever, right? So one of the head captains of the police, whatever, and I'm like, I know you from somewhere, and I don't know where, right? So I left, and then I came back, and I'm like, wait a minute. You worked for me in this when I was district manager of this company. And the guy's like, yeah, when I was 18, he's like, that was like 20 some odd years ago. And to me, right, I have that thing where I'm not time aware, right? I say that, right? So it's like last year, but it's not. It's really not. But I can remember vividly the memories. So to me, it's like last year, but it's not last year. It's 20 years ago. So I felt like an idiot. I'm like, oh shit, really? 20 years? Wow. So I know the way I am, right? And when you guys are like, well, you've never done this. You've never seen me do things. You've never seen me destroy games when they came out. I went and in a blizzard and I rode the bus for the first time and I traveled to the mall to buy because it just came out Mega Man X, right? Big fan of Mega Man. When they came out with Mega Man X, I went in the blizzard in February to get this game. I brought this game home. I destroyed this fucking game. I beat the game like hours or whatever, right? I would do that. I would go to school, get out of school, play fucking video games, destroy shit. Destroy Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 4, original. I bought a Dreamcast just to play Codename Veronica. You have no idea what a nut I am when it comes to gaming. You have no idea. So just because you haven't seen it doesn't mean it's not possible. It doesn't mean I'm not going to do it. And for those of you that really believe and know me, or formulate that you know me from watching whatever, you know when I'm fucking pissed or when I'm in the mood, I'm one after the other. I'm going to be a dick. I'm going to be like, oh, I'm going to do a video like I always do, right, on TikTok. You know, like I do my trend. You want to see what... And I'll be a dick. And I'm like, you want to see what a AAA Platinum looks like? This is what it looks like. Uncharted. And I'm just like I do all my games. Boom. And I'm going to fuck it. Even if I want to be super dick and I wanted to do one after the other, I could do that too. Right? I don't give a fuck. So, like, you're going to see it. And I know it's happening. Right? No, actually, I don't. I buy, and this is, you know what? This is fucking K Rain's fucking fault. Honestly. This is fucking K Rain's fault with his bullshit fucking comments. Nobody. I have, not only do I have boxes and boxes of fucking AAAs, but I also bought them digitally, right? So, no, I got fucking AAAs right here, buddy. Right here, buddy. Look at that shit. This is what I buy. How about that, Elf? Is that a motherfucking dollar, bitch? No. Sit down. Sit the fuck down. Sit the fuck down. You buy $1 stuff? No. I buy just as many fucking AAAs. Okay? And there's not thousands of AAAs, so that's not my fault. This didn't even open yet. Bro. K Rain's like, oh. I didn't even open this. You know, Scott told me about this, right? Look at this shit. Look at it. Scott is like, oh, bro, this game is great. I'm like, yeah, Scott. I went and I bought it, right? I didn't even open it. It's fucking sealed. What an embarrassment. It's fucking sealed. Dead Space. Anthony bought me this. Didn't even fucking open it. Jesus Christ. I bought this because Liam Ford told me about this. Sealed. Alan Awake. I played this. I got mad that Resident Evil, you could beat the chainsaw guy with the fucking blade, by the way. No, I do platinum AAA. Look at the goddamn trophy cabinet. Bloodborne's a fucking Dark Souls game, bro. Stop being lazy. Crash Bandicoot 1, 2, and 3. Why are you so lazy? Why are you so embarrassing yourself that you people are so fucking lazy you can't scroll up and down and you can't even research shit? And when you open your mouth, you look like a bunch of fucking idiots. Such a moron. And you have the right to be called a moron because you fucking don't get it. You don't look up my trophies because you're too lazy to look it up. And then I gotta embarrass you. Why go through that? Did I just put this out of order? I hope not. God of War. I didn't even open that, man. Sonic Origins. I like that, actually. Spider-Man 2. Street Fighter 6. Tekken 8. Dead Island 2, I didn't even open. Mortal Kombat 1. Because the timeline was changed. This is the last game I bought, right? That's you haven't looked it up. This is the last game I bought, I think in August, of the physical, not the digital. Right? Now, I filled this box up, right? This is box 6, okay? And I was just telling Sharon, I'm like, oh, you know, I want to go and get Stellar Blade because Stellar Blade is on sale new for $39.99. See, this is box 6. Okay. So I said I got my box ready for box 7, right? So like I know what I want. This is my Switch, by the way. Okay. I want Stellar Blade. I want the Wukong. I want the other Capcom 2 fighting game ones I want. No, you won't, actually. You won't see me at the bottom of the leaderboard. Get good. Let me tell you something, Alf. How about this? Okay. I am good. And share your profile right now to the world because you want to talk smack to me, but then you're scared because you don't want to show your PlayStation profile. Show me your PlayStation profile. I'll look it up. And if I'm mad enough, I will embarrass and I will get your fucking platinums. And then I'll have it on top of mine. So sit down before you really get embarrassed and before I really throw you through the mud, showing how fucking easy it is, okay? Where I make you my motherfucking quest and I get your shit. You have no idea. You don't. I won't be at the bottom. Because when you're motherfucking sleeping, I'll be getting fucking platinums. Okay? So have fun commenting to me when I'm fucking successful. Okay? All right. I'll look it up. What do you got? 5 platinums? You got 5? But what? But what? To be a dick, I'll look up what you can't do and then do them. That's how fucking a bunch of a dick I am sometimes. Oh, right, bro. You did? Good. I want to get that too, the rain, was it the DLC or something? Congratulations, bro. That's cool. So, that's cool, man. I think what I'm going to do with the Dark Souls stuff, Rob, is I'm going to go back into Demon Souls. Yeah, I know. I heard. I'm going to go back into Demon Souls because I beat it once and then I'm got to do a second playthrough. And I was doing some of the second playthrough. But when I was talking to Batgirl on Local Cafe, and she was like, "Oh, I'm going into Demon Souls now," and I'm like, "Oh shit!" And I was like, I should go and I should do that. Sorry, I was reading the comments. Yeah, Batgirl was like, "Oh, I'm going for Demon Souls." I'm like, "Oh, I should go back and do that too," you know. And then I saw Steak playing Little Nightmares 2 on his channel, and he's from Local Live, and I'm like, "Oh, I have that too. I should finish that also," you know. No, it won't be. I'm gonna remember your name, Alpho Game Reviews. How about I'm gonna shove it in your face when I'm still there? Are you going out? Oh, all right. Wait, I'm gonna end the stream because I'm gonna talk to Sharon. I'm gonna go play. And Elfo, what was his name again? Bama. Bama. Let me write that down. I want to look at this sumbitch. What has he got? 400 fucking platinums? I gotta look at this motherfucker. Maybe this motherfucker will be my project. The other guy said shit too. I remember his thing. They're gonna fucking cry. This guy's gonna motherfucking cry when I fucking start with ease showing how insignificant he is by getting his platinums. See, when I'm a dick, I'm a real dick. Like when I'm I could be a real pain in the ass. He won't like me. And then if he ever had tournaments, I would go in there and beat him because I'll remember what a jerk off he was. Okay, Bob Mamut. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna look at this. All right. I'll see. What is the thing they said in the Prisoner TV show? I'll be seeing you.